Good morning, ladies. I'm thrilled and honored to be standing before you this morning to share a few words of Torah. My name is Miri Azose Tilson. I'm a fourth-generation Seattleite and member of Congregation Sephardic Dvar, of which I am the new and first female board president. Growing up in a modern Orthodox and Sabbath-observant home, I have always been surrounded by strong, smart, independent, extraordinary women. As a young girl, I remember sitting with my mom for Tune Azos in synagogue and her telling me that as women, we were so special and cherished by God that we could feel His presence and communicate with Him directly. It is no coincidence that our gathering here today to connect and celebrate the power of women follows yesterday Torah's portions that highlight famous Jewish heroines, Miriam the prophetess, Dvar the prophetess and judge, and Yael the female warrior. I personally refer to coincidences as God's kisses, and this one is no exception. Yesterday, we read the parasha of SBH. Although the climactic event of the exodus from Egypt had already taken place, Bnei Israel had not yet reached the spiritual level necessary to receive the Torah. Hashem prepared them by having Moshe lead them on a roundabout path through the wilderness, thereby strengthening their faith and trust in Him through the miracles they'd experienced. In the meantime, Paro gathered his men and began pursuit, reaching Bnei Israel as they were encamped by the shore of the Red Sea. At Hashem's instruction, Moshe extended his hand over the sea, causing the waters to split, enabling Bnei Israel to cross to safety on dry land. The Egyptians followed, and as the last Israelite left the sea and the last Egyptian entered, Moshe again extended his hand over the sea at Hashem's direction, this time causing the water to return to its normal path, engulfing and destroying the Egyptians. With a heightened level of fear and faith in Hashem, Moshe led the men of Israel in the Az Yashim, the song of praise sung to Hashem. I imagine the dramatic event of stepping onto a dry path of sea floor, surrounded by walls of ocean, witnessing the Egyptians get swallowed alive, and finally reaching the other side of the sea. The adrenaline rush of fleeing for your life, trusting circumstances that defy logic and nature, and then relief that you made it. They probably looked fearfully at each other, at Moshe, up at Hashem, and said, "Now what?" Miriam, in her wisdom, knew exactly what to do. She gathered the women, tambourines in hand, and led them in song and dance in praise of Hashem, transforming the sentiment from one of uncertainty to one of gratitude and joy. After reading the parasha, we read the story of Dvar and Shoftim, the book of Judges. One day, Dvar calls for Barak, a military general, and tells him that Hashem commands him to report to Mount Tabor with 10,000 soldiers, where he will fight against and destroy the army of Chazal and their commander, Sisera. Barak agrees to go into battle on the condition that Dvar accompany him. She complies with his request, but warns that he will receive no glory if she comes, for now the Eternal will hand Sisera over to a woman. Together with Dvar and his warriors, Barak ascends the mountain and succeeds at killing the entire army of Chazal, although Sisera himself manages to escape. He runs away on foot and finds refuge in the camp of Yael, the wife of one of his allies. Yael takes Sisera in, covers him with a blanket, and gives him milk, lulling him to sleep. She then takes a tent peg and a mallet and drives it through his head, fulfilling Dvor's prophecy. While Dvar provided guidance, comfort, and security, Yael ultimately provided deliverance. To commemorate this victory, and in particular Yael's role in it, Barak and Dvar sing a song. Miriam, Dvar, and Yael each acted on the powerful female instinct, leveraging their emotional intelligence, inner strength, and call to leadership in time of need. And they did it together, harnessing the power of unity. As women, we know that our power is amplified when we work together, and that the sum is greater than the whole. As a graduate of the Wexner Heritage Program, I have personally benefited greatly from the Jewish Federation and its supporters. Each of us here today is on her own unique leadership journey that goes back generations. And it's not without opportunity, support, and the investment of organizations such as the Federation that we can fully reach our potential. My blessing to each of us today is that just as Miriam led the women in song, as Dvar delivered the enemy, and as Yael finished the job, may we all support and empower each other to use our unique gifts and be leaders in our communities. Together, anything is possible.